Hi guys, welcome to Florida Sun Garden. Today we're going to learn how to grow basil from cuttings. So we grow a lot of basil in our garden every year. We let it go to flower so we can attract butterflies and bees, and they love it. But there comes a certain point in the year where our basil dies off, so in order not to lose our plants, we propagate them through cuttings. So really and truly, you never have to buy basil again once you buy it once and grow it. You can always propagate it from your garden and have basil forever, which is awesome. So all that we do is I snip off all of the stems that are green that have the little flower buds on them. I try not to chop them all off at once so that the bees still have something to eat. So I just go through once every 2 weeks or so and pick up some more buds. So all we do is take the stalks. Once you cut them, I usually cut about 4 to 5 inches, pull off all the bottom leaves, and any buds that are remaining, you want to go ahead and pick them up off the front and top, because then that signals to the plant that it's going into flowering stage. And because we're growing new cuttings, we want them to continue growing, so we go ahead and we remove the bud. So it's really simple. Just repeat this process until you have enough stems, depending on how much you want to replant. So now that we have these, we're going to go ahead and put them in some water. So what I normally do is I get any kind of glass container. I went ahead and added root hormone to the water, as you can see on the bottom. What I'm going to do is going to shake it up a little bit to stir the powder up. And what I find that does is it allows the basil cuttings not to break down and rot as quickly, so that they have a better chance of growing a really good root system. Because a lot of times if you propagate plants from cuttings, you'll notice a good portion of them will die off from sitting in the water and kind of rotting away, and bacteria and fungus getting into it, so that prevents it. This is what it will look like after about a week or so, which is amazing because you see how many roots there are. And then I'll show you guys, this has been around for about a week, but I'll show you guys a preview of what it looked like when I first went ahead and created the cuttings. So if you look here, this was about day 2. The roots just started forming, but already in 2 days, that's just a great idea for it to happen. And over here, we're about day 4, so the roots are really nice and established. And then this was day 7, right before we went ahead and started planting them out, which we're going to do today. So you see how great that system builds up within a week, especially that root hormone. I think it helps. So all that I do is, if you look, take each one out. I'm going to put them in little pots instead of just planting them out in the ground. For me, that works better because it allows the plant to establish a fuller root system before I put them in the ground. But if you guys are going to be planting them in pots, then you can at this stage plant them in any pot that you want them to stay in. Like I said, the reason I plant them out into smaller pots before putting them in the ground is because it's harder to control plants when they're in the ground in regards to watering and maintaining them. So I find it's easier if they have a bigger root system to keep them alive, and they thrive better in the garden. So it's really simple, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely try it. I'm telling you, once you go ahead and do this, you will never have to buy basil again. So thanks for joining us, guys. See you soon.